Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, welcome. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. So let's dive into the market, guys. Welcome. So Bitcoin is still holding strong above $105,000. So as you guys can see on the screen, and Sailor, he keep buying more Bitcoin, not just Sailor, Metaplanet, just to add more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So not just that, so there's a lot of good news, guys, a lot of fantastic news which show that, so as always, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we are just still early in the market. So just about 2 days ago, so Bitcoin held up to like $107,000, so which was just about $2,000 away from all-time high. So there's also a good news about SRP. There are a lot of fantastic headlines. So guys, I did not stream yesterday, but today I'm here. So I say I don't have to miss that. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Yeah, good evening, guys. How are you all doing? Evening, guys. You are all welcome. So let's see the next move of the market. So as you guys can say, so the market is still on track. So I know that most of your altcoin may be breathing. That's because Bitcoin is up. Most of the altcoins are down, which I know is because of the Bitcoin dominance is down. The Bitcoin dominance is still up. So just about a few days ago, the Bitcoin dominance was between about 61%, but now it's slightly up once again. It was down a few days ago. Now it's slightly up. So Bitcoin dominance is now between about 63% once again. So we show that the most money are still flowing into Bitcoin as of now. Yeah, guys. Good evening. So you are all welcome. I'm excited. At least the market is still holding strong. So which is fantastic. That is all we want to see. That Bitcoin is doing fine. So that our portfolio should be up once again. As always, instead of me to be bearish, or I will be bullish. That is that's because the market always Bitcoin is always here. It's just a matter of time. So for sure, they say a lot of prediction about Bitcoin that Bitcoin will be heading up to at least almost about $300,000, even if a plan B. So guys, as you guys can see, the market is so strong. So it's just that the altcoins are breathing in red. So most of the altcoins are in red. That's because Bitcoin dropped down from $107,000. A lot of people was already scared that Bitcoin is already down with a few percent. So guys, this take us here. MicroStrategy added another 7,390 Bitcoin, which show that the big boys they keep accumulating, as you guys can see. This is just yesterday. Strategy added another 7,390 Bitcoin. So what about $764 million? So as you guys can see, so Strategy, they are now holding 576,000 Bitcoin as of today. So as you guys can see it on the screen here. So they are now holding 576,000 Bitcoin. So which is crazy. So we show that the big boys keep accumulating, they keep buying. So one of the ways for you to still keep using DCA dollar cost average. Yeah, guys. So the market is here to stay. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So as you guys can see, not just a MicroStrategy. So there are a lot of greatest man. So there are a lot of other good headlines. You guys can see it over here. Even if a Metaplanet, so they just bought another 1,000 Bitcoin. So I showed you guys about a few days ago that Metaplanet, they are raising money to buy another 1,000 Bitcoin. As you guys can see, they just bought another 1,004 Bitcoin. So what about $104 million? So they keep accumulating, even if it's not making an effect in the market, which I've told you guys multiple times that the big boys they keep using OTC. That's because that is one of the way Bitcoin and crypto is cheap for them. So don't forget when the OTC market finally dry up, where will they be buying from? So they will be buying from then they will be buying from open market. And Ethereum co-founder, so he moved about almost about 105 million it to tracking about a few hours ago. But a lot of people thought that what to say that is because anybody who move at least anybody who move Bitcoin or crypto from his decentralized wallet to a centralized exchange, that means what to say. But now it happened to be that so he did not sold, and I will show you guys what he did. So guys, the big boys keep buying, they keep accumulating. If you are watching from any platform, guys, share the stream with your friends and family. Say the cartoon in so they can learn about Bitcoin so that we can discuss about Bitcoin and crypto together. As always, if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So guys, as you guys can see it over here, this other headline, this is JP Morgan, which is as you guys can see, which is also Jamie Diamond CEO. Jamie Morgan, which is Jamie Diamond CEO. What he's saying here, he said that so he would allow their customer to, they will allow their customer to store Bitcoin as a custody, but they will allow them to buy Bitcoin. So, which is crazy. So this takes us over here to Saylor. Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of a strategy, who keep buying and buying and buying. So who just added 7,390 Bitcoin yesterday. So what Saylor is saying here is that, as you guys can see, Saylor say, I defend your right to buy Bitcoin. So Saylor is saying to Jamie Diamond to buy more Bitcoin, which is for sure. So that's because those big boys, they don't even want you to get exposure to Bitcoin. So they are heavily in stock, so they know that, So, and this is just like, this is, okay, this guy, Peter Schiff, who still not, so Peter Schiff, who still did not like Bitcoin, so this is his reply here. Schiff is still going crazy. Yes, just like he defends your rights. Peter Schiff is crazy. So guys, the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating. Let's quickly see over here. German. So guys, about a few months ago, Germany sold their Bitcoin. So that was holding. So this was Germany's. They was holding almost about 49,858 Bitcoin. German was holding. So just about June, July. So they sold that because they did not sell well. They spread the Bitcoin across. So June, July. So German sold their Bitcoin for almost about $2.9 billion. So let me quickly see. That was the $2.9 billion which they sold. Yeah. Okay, $2.89 billion, which is just like, okay, about 100 million away. So $2.89 billion they sold their Bitcoin. They sold around, they sell their Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between $57,000. But this is the power of holding for a long term. So, but imagine if they have been holding till date. So today they are in loss with about, if they have still been holding today, so they will have added another $2.3 billion. You guys can see the power of holding for a long term. So this is why I would say using a DCA, it works. Dollar cost average. So if they have been holding their Bitcoin that they sold for like about $2.89 billion, as of today, it has been worth at least almost about 5 point something billion dollars, which is crazy. So we show that so holding Bitcoin for a long term, it works just between June, July here, which is still not even up to a year. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So let's see what next. Let's see what next, man. Guys, as always, smash the like and press the subscribe button. So share the stream with your friends and family, guys. Smash the like, smash the like, smash the like. So let's quickly see over here. So guys, Indonesia, Indonesia DJ Asia share, they said it's up. I will see you guys can see it over here. It's up with about 90% just because they made a plan to raise between $100 million to buy more Bitcoin. Who is not buying Bitcoin right now? My big bro, good evening, big bro, big bro. So who is not buying Bitcoin right now? So the big boys, they keep raising more money to acquire more Bitcoin. As you guys can see, just Sailor acquire almost about $800 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday. 764 million Bitcoin yesterday. What about, No. So they are now holding a total of about 576,000 Bitcoin. So which what about, they bought it worth about $40 billion. So the big boys, they keep accumulating more Bitcoin every single day. So this is what I always say. Imagine if Germany have hold their Bitcoin to date. So they will have be up with another 2.3 billion in profit. Taking profit is good, but totally sell and go out of the market is not the right way. So Jama just missed out with about $2.3 billion. This is huge. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. The market is holding strong. So I know that altcoins are breathing a day like today, but you guys can see that, so the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So let's see what next here. Binance fathers. So this is CZ, which is the CEO of Binance. CZ is saying that, so as you guys can see it over here with these headlines, Binance founder shares 3 key questions everyone's crypto investor should ask. So CZ, what he was saying here is that, as you guys can see, CZ said that investing in crypto is risk, which I always say every single day. So investing in crypto is already a risk. But guess what? So not investing in crypto is also risk. So which is for sure. So the market is always volatile, which is for sure. So imagine if you have invested in Bitcoin. So as I always say, just a few years back, even if last cycle, which 2022 here, so Bitcoin was still trading between how much? Bitcoin was still trading between all-time low was 16,000. So imagine if you are invested in Bitcoin. So they like to do, which you guys can see it on the screen. So Bitcoin is trading between $105,000. So not if the biggest risk in life is not taking any risk. You have to know that. So one of the biggest risks in life is not taking any risk. So that is one of the biggest risks in life. So investing in crypto is a risk. So not investing in crypto to me is even more riskier, not it's even risk. So it's also risk. It's even more riskier. So not investing in crypto. So if you as I always say, you have to look at the past few years, one of the best performing assets is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin went from nothing to something. 2011, Bitcoin was still trading below $1. Today, Bitcoin is trading above $105,000. So which is crazy. So which make Bitcoin one of the best performing assets over the past few years. Yeah, guys, always smash the like and the subscribe button. So you guys can see, I'm always here every single day. So to keep encouraging you guys to keep by using a DCA and dollar cost average. And that's because it's not a financial advice. That is what has been working for me over the past few years, using a dollar cost average, buying as much as you can. So even if it's $2, $3 to add into your portfolio, so that whenever the market is up, boom, so you will be in profit. At least you can take profit and be financially free. So you don't have to be working a 9 to 5 every single day. The government keep printing more money, and your salary remain the same, which is your paycheck remain the same, and your buy power keep going down keep going up. That's because inflation keep going up. That's because the government keep printing endless money. So which thing, as you guys can say, the President Trump is saying to Jerome Powell, so to cut rates. Jerome Powell say no. That is because the inflation is still high. So inflation is still up. So the government keep printing endless money. One of the way to start against inflation, to hedge against inflation, is by investing in a strong asset like Bitcoin. So guys, as you guys can see over here, so even if Americans, they want the US to swap, they are going into Bitcoin. So, which is for sure. So that's one of the best way to hedge against inflation. Yeah, life itself is risk, my man. So investing in Bitcoin is risky, but it's risk. So not investing in Bitcoin is more riskier. So one of the biggest risk in life is not taking any risk. Put it in back of your mind. So if you sit down here and say, "Oh no, so I don't want to go outside," that means you have to go. No, you will stay hungry. So one of the biggest risks in life is not taking any risk, my man. So as you guys can see, so even if the US, so they are now working at least to swap selling their gold into Bitcoin. So that's because Bitcoin has still been one of the best performing asset over the past few years, just between a decade. So Bitcoin went from nothing to $105,000. I showed you guys yesterday one Bitcoin is now equivalent to a kilo of gold. That's because 1 kilo of gold is trading between $103,000 and one Bitcoin is now between $105,000. So, guys, let's see here. This is from Ripple. Ripple launches across the borders blockchain payments in UAE. So, as you guys can see, so Ripple, they are not sleeping. So, that means SRP, they are still working on it. Ripple are not sleeping. So Ripple are working so hard, at least to make SRP one of the, you know, to use SRP as a payment system across borders. So which is good. So it's good for the crypto space. So not just it's good for this crypto space. So as I always say, yeah. So as I always say, so one of the best way is to keep using a DCA dollar cost average to be able to at least to achieve a financial freedom. As you guys can see, the big boys keep working hard to create to create a payment system. That is because they know that Bitcoin and crypto is the future of finance. That way, Bitcoin crypto is the future of finance that will give power to the people. So and you guys know that Bitcoin is here to create a decentralization. So that's because the fiat money is so centralized. They can print more as they can. You can print more Bitcoin. So which I will show you guys an example between Solana. So as I always say, so Bitcoin has a mass supply. Before we dive into ADA, so Bitcoin has a mass supply of 21 million. So if Bitcoin have a if Bitcoin is trading between $105,000 as of today, and it has a market cap of 2 trillion, so even if Bitcoin did back down to $100,000, next time, Reverend, how are you doing? So next year, so let's say once a Bitcoin have a 2 trillion market cap once again, for sure Bitcoin will still be trading between a $105,000. That is because it has a market cap of mass supply. So don't forget, last cycle, I remember last cycle, Solana all-time high was $260. And when Solana was trading between $216, what happened is that the market cap of Solana was $2 billion. Okay, so as of today, the market cap of Solana will be coming back here. Let me show you guys this. So, what holding Bitcoin in your portfolio is very, very important. The market cap of Solana is trading between $165, but the market cap is let's see, Solana market cap is here. The market cap of Solana is 86 billion. But at least today, Solana should have been with it. So since to be the market cap is since to be the market cap is 86 billion, at least so should have been trading between between $240 per so. So that's because last cycle when Solana was trading between $260, the market cap was 100 billion. Why the market cap of Solana is 86 billion and so it's trading between 160? That's because at least more Solana keep coming into the circulation. So but the more Bitcoin can come into the circulation like that. So because Bitcoin has a mass supply, so the supply of so we guys know that if you are staking Solana, so the government at least the node pays you using that the node pays you, so which is totally different from Bitcoin. So the more miners powers Bitcoin, I hope my network is good. Yeah. So the more miners keep powering Bitcoin network for sure, and the more Bitcoin keep going up. As you guys can see, I showed you guys about a few days ago that even if miners they keep buying more machines to power Bitcoin network, that's because it's profitable. So and you guys, a few years ago, you can mine, you can use the mining, you be mining Bitcoin from your computer. So and you back then you at least your once you will be able to power at least some block. They will be giving you between almost about 5 Bitcoin per block back then. But a day like today, you can't do so. That's because you have to at least your machine have to be the best. $400 in Trump meme coin, not bad. Yeah. Reverend, Trump meme coin, I'm with you. So I hope you know that, is this weekend, Abby? So this weekend, they will be having this weekend or next weekend. So Trump dinner, I saw it on X just about a few minutes ago. So which I will show you guys. Let me see. It will be here. Which Justice on? Yeah, this is it over here. You can see that Justice Sons is in London. It's a US. Abi. Where would they be having the Trump dinner? As you guys can see here, so Trump's founders, Justice Sons, to attend the Trump's galas as Trump's tokens holder. So people are already there. So waiting at least to meet with President Trump, which is it's fantastic for sure. It's a good time. So meeting with the president of the United States and having a dinner with him. So guys, as you guys can see it over here, this is Chalisco. So not Chalisco, Chalisco. So the father of Ada, Cardona fathers promised OG to debunk claims of misappropriate of $600 million in Ada. So according to the team that Chasowski's misappropriate about $600 million of ADA. They said that he write a code, at least he take out some ADA. So which he is the founder of ADA. So if that is true, so it will at least it will affect the project for a while. So it will affect the project for a while, but we hope that is not true. So at least that Chasowski is saying that okay, so the team should to debug the claim. So which is he said that it's not true. So we hope it's not true. So at least that is not good. So at then taking some money out from the project at least without letting the team know it's bad. Yeah, Sita. Guys, it's a lot of even if a Bitcoin is still holding, we almost back up to $106,000. What's the game, man? Whoa, just about $300 away. So, guys, if Bitcoin head up to at least $106,000 before the end of this stream, so I'll be buying a champagne, man. Maybe instead of for sure, I'll be buying a champagne instead of maybe coffee because I started the stream with coffee right now. So if maybe instead of coffee, maybe we'll be doing with either Hennessy or Mate. So guys, I don't usually drink, so but at least so what the market is it's excited like that, excited. So we have to take something because what a time to be alive. So guys, let's see what next. As you guys can see how a trusted wallet users lost their funds overnight. Now, this is what I always say. So be careful out there. So anybody send you a phishing email or anything like that, so be careful out there. Once you're holding a crypto in your portfolio, be careful. So this is what I always say that. So if you're holding at least more than $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, so try to make sure you get a hardware wallet. It's very, very important. So that is because most of if you're holding those your wallet on your phone, they may send once they have access to your email, so they may send a phishing email to you. So once you click on it, so okay, so if you are not careful enough, they may ask you to put your seed phrase. So once you put your seed phrase, they may have access to your seed phrase. Then they will take out your own fund. So you are working so hard there to invest. There are people who are working so hard to take that money away from you. So be careful out there, man. So people lost money in crypto every single day. So that's because we all know that blockchain is transparent. So if you are holding $1,000, so it's transparent to see that you are holding $1,000. I was in OpenSea about a few hours ago. I saw a wallet which is holding about $2 million in NFTs. So that's because I saw a beautiful NFT. I clicked on it to see who is holding that NFT. I found out that also that particular wallet is holding about $2 million plus. That is crypto pork, which people was giving out for free a few years ago. Crazy, man. Now it's now worth a huge amount of money. Binance is a centralized exchange. It's secure for holding, but what you need to know is that Binance is a marketplace. Trust Wallet is even more secure, but one thing is that Binance is a marketplace. Anything can, let's say for example, Binance got hacked, just like for example, they run into back crossing, but which is not likely to happen. That is because Binance is one of the largest, trading exchange in the world right now. Not just even one of the largest exchange, one of the largest exchange on this planet. So we show that so Binance is so big. So just about a few years ago, when there was a issue, so everybody was withdrawing out of Binance to the extent that so people were still depositing once again. So one of the best way to secure your crypto is to at least to hold your money in a decentralized wallet. Treasure or ledger is one of the most secure place. So if you are holding more than 2,000, 3,000, so that does not mean you have to leave them in your just a treasure and ledger. Like even if a trust wallet, be careful. Like when people send you, like let's say for example, this wallet, you download it on your phone, you save your money there, and you may even delete it. So at least will not be in your phone. So most people usually have access to it when it's on phone. When it's in your phone, it's in your smartphone. So that's because they have access to your email. So they will send you a phishing email. So once you click on it, they will have access to that wallet that is because it's in your phone. So guys, let's see what next. Ethereum co-founder Jeffrey Wick, he sent 105,000 ETH, 105,736 worth of $262 million dollars to Kraken about a few hours ago. Boom! A lot of people were scared that maybe Ethereum will drop. Even in me as well, because I saw it on chain, not just that they was talking about it. You can see it over here. This is it on chain. Just about it's now a few hours ago. So he sent how much? Where is it here? Some chain that I started 100 and let me see it over here. Guys, this is it over here. 105 8, 105 8, 736, 105,736 8. Imagine. So which is worth about 262 million. Is sent into Kraken. And we all know that once you send your money, when you send a Bitcoin from a decentralized wallet, like it's holding them on Ledger, so he sent them to Kraken. So a lot of people say, he want to sell. No, he did something different. So see what he did over here. Where is he? What he did is that, so I can't see it was on chain, which I also keep it here a few hours ago. So what happened is that from a Kraken, he withdrew them to 8 different address. 8 different address. So we show that he spread the money around. So this is what I always say, guys. Just like what I was saying just now. So please try to make sure you keep your money safe. Let's say, for example, when he was sitting in that one address, if someone have access to that address, so they will take all the money. So what he do is that they spread the money across 8 address, which is crazy. So at least it's more secure. Maybe he bought a new 8 ledger or treasure. He bought 8 new hardware wallet. You have to spread the money around, bury them somewhere then across. So that's one of the way to at least to keep your money, keeping the money safe. So this is what I was telling you guys just now, that Justice on to attend the Trump's Galas Tops token holders. So let's see what next over here. Bitcoin to 300K. This is what I was saying just now. A lot of people are still predicting the market, as you guys can see. So for the Bitcoin to head up to 300K, this is plan B. It showed it about a few hours ago that most of the data are still saying that Bitcoin is still, we are still in bull market, so we may still be heading up higher from here. So it make me say taking profit is still very, very important. So if you are in profit, even if as of now Bitcoin is still trading between 1 and 6,000. Okay, just like as I promised, guys, I'm coming. Bitcoin is up to 100, it's trading above $106,000. So now we will drinking something different. Let me take maybe I should take a matter. Whoa. Oh, Grand Coup. We should go with something different. It's crazy. Bitcoin is above Bitcoin is above 106,000. I said it before the end of the stream. So if Bitcoin head up above 106,000, please. So guys, I will go with the matter or the Grand Coup. So I'm not encouraging you to drink, so don't drink. So one thing is that I say the market is doing fine, as you guys can see. So the market is on track. If you get, if I get million of profits, what will I do with it? Temporary move. Yeah, it will happen for sure. So one thing is that so we close the weekly above. I wanted to take this one, so it's not it's going crazy. We close the weekly. Okay, boom. We close the weekly above in a good in a good space, guys. So which, as I was saying, that if we close the weekly above the 104, 105,000, so it's fantastic. So we close the weekly above more than even if when Bitcoin was trading between $109,000 last time. So guys, cheers to you guys. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is trading above $106,000 once again. So Reverend is asking if I'm having just about one guys, one on that headline we do Q&A. So I can see a question from a Reverend. Say if I have $1 million, what will I do with it? Okay. So Reverend, I'm coming for that question. And Saraki, he said that okay, so I'm coming. So let's do Q&A. So let's see this before Q&A, guys. So guys, Satoshi on track to lose Bitcoin's crown to BlackRock. So this headline, what it means is that so you guys know that so Satoshi wallet, so Satoshi, which is the founder of Bitcoin, his wallet is holding between almost about 1 million Bitcoin, which I showed you guys the Bitcoin holders that's about 3-4 days ago. That so the individuals are holding a 68 point something percent, businesses are holding about 4 point something percent, Satoshi is holding about 4 point almost 4.9%, almost about 5%. So just like that, even if ETF, they are now still holding about almost about 4%. So ETF, if you head over here, BlackRock, he is been buying and buying and buying and buying. So, but one thing is that BlackRock is an ETF, so it's not for him alone. So, which is here. If you head over here, US ETF, okay, you guys can see my last stream, which was about a day before yesterday. So, BlackRock was holding about 631,000 Bitcoin, almost about 632,000 Bitcoin. But you guys can see today, BlackRock is now holding 636,120 Bitcoin. So you guys, they have been buying and buying and buying over the past 30 days, just between a month now, since on the 15th of April. So they have been buying and buying. They haven't sold one single Bitcoin. You can see that the last time they sold their Bitcoin was between on the 9th of April or the 9th of April. Since then today, they have been buying and buying and buying and buying. So we show that also the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating. So you guys can see that maybe BlackRock will be taking the crown one day. So let's do Q&A. Question and answer, man. Yeah, green teas, J-Boy, Osita, green teas, guys. A big bro, how do so on? I'm good. Reverend, you have questions? Yeah. Yes, Reverend, I'm still holding Altcoin, so at least I'm holding Altcoin. Holding it, holding so. Holding, I do hold some. So which you guys will be seeing what I will be DCA on. So I will be starting a DCA portfolio in the next few months because I want to buy down. I don't want to just start buying, for example, when the market is still going up and down. So I want to start buying because if history is on our side, for sure, the market should be dipping down end of the year, before the end of the year. So I want to buy down and buy up again. So imagine me this year when the market is going down and still this year when the market is coming back up. So it has to be because we usually have 3 years down. But if I have the opportunity to this year down for 1 year, this year up will to 1 year again. Let's say, for example, which is about $50, that would be open portfolio. It's not what I will be buying. So opening portfolio, that portfolio, it will be what I will be buying my private portfolio. That is what I will be buying in that portfolio. So this year for $50 was in a week, and for 2 years, it will be worth almost about $4,000 plus. So that $4,000 buying down and buying up, you guys will see when market finally come up, that portfolio will be worth almost about at least $30,000 to $50,000. Sometimes it will $4,000 may even worth about may even worth almost about $80,000. That is because imagine that is because last cycle bought Solana around $10. So $1,000 worth of Solana will give you how much Solana? We give you how much Solana? We give you between almost about 100 Solana. So when which is January here, Solana all-time high. Solana all-time high was how much? Was about $296. So 100 Solana times 290, we give you about 29,000. You guys get that? $29,000. So spending $4,000, you guys can see the calculation. Giving you almost about $100,000 for just about $4,000 investment. So when you know how to when to buy and when to sell, it's very, very important. I hold that coin, Reverend. I do hold the altcoin for sure. Even if so too, it's one of my favorite altcoins, Solana. You see it there. No, 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 no. Okay, for the dinner. Okay, Reverend, you say you add which is $400 for chop milk. You are waiting for the dinner, okay, for it to skyrocket. I thought maybe you are waiting for the dinner for you to join the dinner. I want to say, hey, is it possible? So waiting for the dinner for it to skyrocket. But after the dinner, if you wait for the day of the dinner and it did not skyrocket, sell. Because after the dinner, it will drop. A lot of people buy that drop meme coin because of the dinner. But after that dinner, they will sell for sure. They will surely sell their meme coin. So we show that after that drop dinner, so the meme coin will drop meme coin to drop. even if it will drop for sure with a few percent. I believe that for temporary it will drop. So even if like a justice or most of them they did not like that meme coin, but they just bought because yes. And before that Trump dinner, before he announced that, they unlock almost about $500 million worth of that token. So the token is still up because a lot of people because of that Trump dinner. And Trump is so smart. That is why he brought out that dinner issue. So guys, cheers to you guys. Bitcoin is above $106,000 once again. So if you want to join me, what am I drinking, sir? I wanted to drink Mate, so no. We are going with this. So guys, a Q&A. Keep the question coming. You say a bit trade on ADA, they don't consider ADA. Even if ADA is big down for a while, guys, but because the last cycle, ADA all time high was above $3. So this cycle is still not. But that will still be up again because Chalisco is still working so hard about the project, at least to for the decentralization. Even if I said that it was talking to Trump at least to add ADA to the U.S. reserve, which did not work out. But now we hope that this issue of him taking about $600 million out from the project, we hope it's not true. Because if it is true, it will really affect the project. They may sue him. The team may sue him. Yeah. But one thing is that, Reverend, one thing is that I really like your questions. Because one thing is that about the market is that not just the people. If you look very well, the people who make money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are not traders, but are people who invest for a long term. But it's good, but because trading sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, which most of you guys know that. Okay, so the best way is that when you invest, at least you are in a huge profit. Good, you may decide to take out some money to trade, like when you have nothing doing, being okay. Like if you are home, you go to the gym, you come back. Okay, so you may decide to take some trade. So okay, but if you are all in trading every single day, so you may lose all your money. So one of the best way at least is to invest. You all know that investing is totally different from trading. So when you invest, you are in profit. You may take some profit to trade. So and buy at the right time and sell at the right time. So that is one of the big way. So spot trading is totally still different from perpetual trading, which is future using leverage. So don't use leverage if you don't understand. If you don't also understand the technical analysis. Even the people who understand the technical analysis, sometimes they lose. That is because the big boys. So most of the time, they manipulate the market for sure because they still hold a huge amount of Bitcoin. Binance, just like as I say, so I've been using Binance for years, so it's been one of the best, trading exchange. But I don't know if you guys can use perpetual trading in Binance. Here in Europe, you can't do that. I tried multiple times. I can't do that. Even if I can't use it for future trading, let me know, Reverend, if you can use it for future trading over there. So, but it's only I use mostly now. I use BYBIT for everything. Yeah, Trust Wallet is good. Trust Wallet is good. So for the past few years, nothing happened. Unless maybe they send like the one that happened just now, which I showed you guys. Unless maybe someone said a phishing, phishing. He said a phishing, what is it called? When there's a phishing email and you click on it, boom, maybe something else. So which is okay. If you get 1 million, of profits. What will you do? Send. So if I will send to wallet, if I get 1 million profit, that is a good question, and that is 1 million. 1 million question. 1 million question. Abi 1 million. 1 million% question. It's a good question. So if having a $1 million, what thing is that? Raven. So 1 million. It's not that much, but it's much. It's a big money, but at least I spread. I hope spread $500,000 across the market once again if the market dip back down. So to invest. So at least diversify. So at least invest at least maybe the other $500,000 into a safer asset, like at least maybe a real estate. Invest at least 400,000, let's say 300,000 in real estate. So if 500,000, we still going back to the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency investment. I will hold during if the market is up, but invest when the market is down. If Bitcoin if dip back down 50% from its all-time high, I will start spreading the money across the market. So that's because that 500K you will turn it to at least almost about 10 million if market come back up. So you turn it to about 10 million, that 500K. But 300K will be going into real estate. The other 200K is for my life. Is to live a good life. Wear a good wristwatch, eat good food, go to the gym, So like that. So live a good place, live a good life. Travel around the world, you know. Even if we're not first class ticket, even if not full business class, but you have to be prime economy. So close to the business class. So living a good life, Baba. That's why I'm saying at least that's the life we want to live. At least live a good life. So that's why we are investing in a real asset so that whenever the market is up, we'll be able to take profit and live a good life. So it's not by working every single day and the government keep printing more money. So inflation keep eating away our buy power. Yeah, Reverend, you are 100% right. So Bitcoin, that 120K you think it will be, the mass price, the target of the year. So Bitcoin heading up to $300,000. No, not this year, not this year. My same thought. If you guys are here, that is what thing I always say. So I don't think, 3K or 500K this cycle. No, most of the data are saying that. So because well, if you look, but we don't have so much time if history is on our side. Bitcoin usually follow that 4 year cycle, but except when the market start going downwards again. Now that is where people will start telling you, oh, okay, so people will start bearish once again. Imagine if something happened that a seller decide to sell 0.5% of his Bitcoin holding. It will be a great opportunity for us to accumulate more. So if seller announce that they will be selling 50% of his Bitcoin holding, everybody will lose his trust in Bitcoin and crypto. So the market will always have up and down. Bitcoin for sure is here to stay. But look into the long term. It's an asset. So just like you are buying a land today, you expect the land to double in price tomorrow. No, it does not work that way. So we always have up and down. This is which I showed you guys just now. Which is this is where is it? Season. This is Season, which is the founder of Binance, the CEO. No, it's no longer the CEO. So the former CEO. So the founder of Binance, he said that investing in crypto is risk. Not investing in crypto is also a risk. To me, it's even more riskier when you are not investing in crypto. So Bitcoin and crypto has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. So why would you be buying gold instead of not? Why would you be buying a Bitcoin? So buy Bitcoin is the one of the best way holding a Bitcoin. Trump coin is going high. Happy. Trump in coin. Let's see. Near protocol is still one of my favorite altcoin. I did hold it on yeah, it's up, man. The past 24 hours is up with about almost about 4%, man. Trade the, let's see. Mm, not bad. The past 7 days. Yeah, literally not bad. Shopping coin is up with about 4%. So you guys can see that, so, and the dinner is coming. So for sure, the chopping coin is up for that. So the dinner is coming. Cheers to you guys, man. You guys just, if I'm alone, I don't drink. And guys don't drink, so concentrate in what you are doing for sure. Once in a while, okay, but, keep believing and, working on yourself. So one day, at least, we will all be financially free, man. If you have the opportunity to, like Reverend, now you say you bought almost about $400 worth of Trump meme coin. If you was opportunity to buy $400 worth of Bitcoin, 2011, when Bitcoin was trading between a dollar, less than a dollar, you know how much you'll be holding to them. So let me quickly share it with you. Let me quickly tell you how much here, which is okay, 400 times how much? Times 105,000. You will be holding $42 million. It's crazy. $42 million you will be holding as of today. If you was opportunity, so if you was opportunity to bought $400 worth of Bitcoin when a Bitcoin was trading at a dollar. So a day like today, you'll be holding 42 million. Rather tell me if you hold $42 million for today, what you will be doing with it. So let me know. So you are the one asking me just now if I have $1 million in profit. So what I will be doing with it. So you let me know. Now you bought a $400 worth of Trump meme coin. So let me know if you hold $42 million as of today. So what you will be, at least what you will be doing with it. So one thing you need to know is that the market for sure always has up and down. So if you was not, if you are not, the market always has up and down. So if you'll be able to face the volatility, for sure the market will reward you. Yeah, okay. You are waiting for the opportunity so that you sell off for the dinner. So guys, if I can answer your question, sorry. So because most of the coin shops, at least maybe I will bring the Q&A this thing to this side. So at least I will be. Amen, amen. Maybe next cycle, Reverend. That's your question. I can't even read it out. Maybe next cycle. Yeah, it's true. So and so at least go small with the two real estate and using the other one. Sakirin. What will I buy if the market dip? You guys will see it now. I will be buying. You guys will be seeing it. So if the market dip back there, I will be doing a DCA open portfolio DCA when you guys will be seeing what I will be buying every single. So you guys will be seeing what I will be buying. Once in a week, I will be buying. Okay, that question is from Seriki. So when he said that, which I say that I can't read it out. Greeting, guys. Greetings. Yeah, I know. Back then, you did not know about Bitcoin. But now we are here. So if it was opportunity back then, so at least that is what I'm saying. So now that we are here, so it's to keep investing in all those that is to keep investing in those other strong ones. So it was not opportunity back then to know about Bitcoin. So now we are here. Like, Raven say, if I know Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between 50 cents. No, 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 no. If I know Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between 50 cents. I'm just in crypto between a decade, not even up to half a decade plus. So, that was about 2011 when Bitcoin was trading between 2010, 2011 when Bitcoin was trading about 50 cents. If I know about Bitcoin, then hey, putting $1,000 in Bitcoin today, I'll be streaming maybe once in a week. If I know Bitcoin, yeah, once in a week. Tomorrow in London, next tomorrow in Asia, which is Indonesia, maybe in the other week in Dubai, the other week Las Vegas once again. So that's the question. It's not here. So Bitcoin is trading above $106,000 once again, as you guys can see. So keep holding, keep using DCA. It's not a financial advice, but this is what has been working for me over the past few years. So we show that, as you guys can see, the market is up once again. 99% of Bitcoin investors are in profit once again. So keep using DCA so that you will all be in profit. So guys, see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. We'll be streaming tomorrow. So keep tuning in, share the stream with your friends and family so they see people, so they can learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency so that we will all be financially free when Bitcoin is up once again. So see you all tomorrow. So try to make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you will get notified when I'm live. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent, and with crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom together. Chalisco.